Good evening, everybody. I'm so excited. I know, Kurt, you are excited too. We're in Texas City at Booker T's World Gym Arena where it's going down tonight.
I think tonight is the best night to tune in to KHEA Radio because there is so much going on. We're going to have Booker T finally on our show. It is one of the most exciting things that I could ever ask for, and that's going to be happening today.
That's the plan. That's the hope. There is going to be a ton of talent in the room. We're going to be here from 5 to 7 o'clock. We're going to have wrestlers come in. We're going to be waving them down, stopping them. It is the Row Awards. It's the Reality of Wrestling Awards for 2018 last year. I mean, like best new up-and-coming talent. It's going to be who's the top wrestler of the year, the most surprising moment. There's a ton of awards that are going to be taking place tonight.
Yeah, so we're going to be showcasing some of those awards. Some of those wrestlers are going to be coming in. I'm hoping for Will all day.
You know,
I'm hoping for Gino. I'm hoping for all of them to just come and sit in our studio as we get ready for this event that's taking place at 7 o'clock tonight.
That makes sense. So whenever they call the Wrestler of the Year, are you going with Gino? Are you going with Rex Andrews? Are you going with Will? Or are you going with me? Who's going to be the top?
No,
spot?
none of those. None of those.
Okay.
It's going to be Curtsy, the cornful Casper that's going to get Wrestler of the Year for 2018. Who else would have had anything better than Curtsy, the corn, the hot dog suit? I mean, come on.
I'm going to say Ethan. Ethan has been a better wrestler. Crystal has been a better wrestler. Booker T was an amazing, phenomenal wrestler. He wrestled. It seems like it was just like last month. It wasn't that long ago, but he actually was back in the ring. He just had a birthday. He's still a very, very young man. I'm excited that we're able to help him celebrate this tonight. The Rewards are taking place tonight. If you can see behind us, it's about to go down.
Yeah, they're just getting ready. They're setting up. So there's going to be a lot of action. We're going to have a lot of wrestlers coming in. So stay tuned for the next 2 hours from 5 o'clock to 7 o'clock. And then at 7 o'clock, we're going to have the main event. There's going to be tons and tons of people in here. They're going to celebrate Booker T's birthday. They're going to give out the awards. If you aren't doing anything right now, you can actually come down here to Reality of Wrestling, get your tickets, partake in this fun evening here taking place at one of our partners, Reality of Wrestling.
I'm here, and I would not be anywhere else in the world because I didn't want to miss this event. Go ahead and share this video out. You're watching on Facebook right now. We appreciate you taking the time. Smash the like button. Smash a react. Let us know, what are you doing right now, and what are your thoughts? Whenever it comes to being in shape, whenever it comes to having a good 2019, it takes you have to have a solid foundation. Kurt, what have you been doing to stay in shape this year so far?
Eating a lot of Cheetos.
Okay, and how has that been working for you?
Not the greatest. Not the greatest for sure. So I need to get in track. I did potentially work out this morning.
You potentially worked? What does that even mean?
I just like pretending that I potentially worked out.
Okay, did you go to the gym this morning?
Go to or attend the gym.
Did you do you have a gym membership currently today? That's step one.
Step one, yes.
Oh, so you do have a gym membership.
I do have a gym membership.
That's a good idea whenever it comes to being in shape.
It is now part of my routine to start getting in shape because what we're doing right now, these live programs, these live TV stuff, this is going to become a staple of KHEA radio.
That's weird because whenever I think of a radio station, I usually think of some guys that look like me and you. Maybe not the best looking, maybe not the best smelling.
Definitely not.
Sometimes not even the best sounding. And I think of them in a room, and they can only hear them. But, like, radio, how are we a radio station when we do this? What's up? Can you explain?
We are going on TV. We're going to be on channel 46.2, located in Houston, Texas. So we had to break out the suits. We had to break out.
You're pretty excited about this, dude. We got to give a shout-out.
We do.
Yes.
We went to Macy's yesterday, and we talked to the specialist.
His name is Michael.
Michael. He is the Macy's specialist, and he said, you guys, you need suits? We got you covered.
Well, here's what happened. We put out a cry for help. We posted a picture, and we were looking at some of these tuxedos. You may have seen them in the movie Dumb and Dumber. And we said we could look really nice if we show up in these tuxedos to Booker T's birthday party. I think it's going to be a very nice event, which it is, and we're here now. But we wanted to look nice, and we said, is there anybody out there that can help us because we look like fools? What can we do? And so Michael answered the call.
Yeah, he said, guys, I got some suits for you. And he said gray and blue.
Gray and blue.
And so we just want to give a big shout out. You know, earlier today, I had this suit on. I put this on first thing in the morning, only because
you wore the suit all day.
I did. This is the first time I've ever had a suit like this.
I saw you way too early this morning. You had that suit on. But anyways, Yeah,
Yes.
you put it on first thing in the
Put
morning.
it on first thing in the morning.
Went to the gym.
I go to the gas station. I worked out in this actually.
Went to the gym.
Went to
worked
the
out.
gym and worked down in
course.
this. So I go to the gas station and some guy like rolls down the window in the back seat, not in the front seat, not in the passenger side, back seat, rolls down the window and he goes, "Did you do my insurance?" And I walked out and I was like, "Wait, do I look like an insurance agent?
Is that a compliment? We know a lot of people who are involved in insurance.
Right.
And that's a very good job.
And I feel like if I was just like in normal like jeans and a t-shirt, that guy's not saying that.
No, he's
it's
not
the
gonna say
suit.
that.
He goes,
He's not
"Man,
gonna say
he
that.
looks like he's trying to sell me."
You look like you're no, not necessarily. I think you look important is what it
Ooh.
is. You look important. And that suit by Macy's, purchased at Macy's yesterday. Shout out to Michael. So if you want to follow him and go get some of his services, go follow him on Instagram. It's styled by Michael H. This is his Instagram right there, and you'll be able to give him a follow. It's actually a free service. If you go to Macy's over there at
Yes.
Baybrook Mall, super easy. Say, hey, I'm looking for the professional stylist here. They will take and shop for you, help you measure you, because we don't know what we're doing.
Right.
I said, give me a shirt. What size do you wear? Medium. I don't know, right? So he made it easy. How painless was that yesterday?
Pretty painless. Again, it's a free service. And for us, I think we were with Pierre yesterday.
Shout out to Pierre.
And Pierre was like, "Guys, I don't know how to dress myself. I feel like I look like a fool if I dress myself. But when
Okay.
Michael dresses me for my show, I feel great." So we said, "Hey, Pierre, hook us up."
Yeah.
And we got the hookup. So what do you guys think? Do you guys like the suits?
I think you look good. I will say that.
Do you guys like what the setup is?
You
Are
look
you
good.
guys ready for the Row Awards that's taking place today? If so, share this video out and tell people about it. We're going to have Booker T live on the air.
And
I was told about like 5:36
Here's
is
the
his
thing.
arrival time.
I don't even know if Booker knows, but whenever he goes by, we have intern Ethan here who is ready to pounce. And we said, Ethan, whenever you see King Booker walk in, just like grab onto his ankle and just like hold on real tight and just start biting. Just start biting.
And
Do
I'm
something
be like, "Booker,
I'm right here.
I'm right here. Happy birthday!"
I was Googling earlier to try and find out if
How old he is?
No.
Oh, okay, because I was going to say it's 54.
Yes, that's how old he is.
Okay.
But he looks like he's like 24.
Right.
Very young.
He
young
looks
looking guy.
looks younger and in
Tip-top
better
shape.
shape than I do. Like I was looking back at pictures
That's
of when he was on WWE,
Yeah.
and he, some of those pictures are looking old, right? Like he.
What are you talking about?
Like okay, so they look like they're from the 90s. When you look at
Sure.
a picture from the 90s,
Well,
you can tell
okay,
it's
wait,
taken
I'm gonna
from the
fact
90s.
check you if you'll
Okay.
just stop. Booker T was in WCW in the 90s.
Okay,
Keep going.
close enough. All right, but you could tell.
No, it's
but his pictures
totally
that he
different.
took like recently, like in this arena, they look good.
Yeah.
Like he looks like he's in the best shape of his life today.
Do you think we'll be able to say that when we're in our 50s?
No, they're gonna be like, "Guys, get off of TV, go back to being just on radio because you guys
I'm
can't
fine with that.
do it."
I love radio.
Right?
Radio's home.
Radio is home, but we're gonna be on TV. So this is kind of the start of things. And one of the things that we're working on is actually getting Reality of Wrestling live on TV on our channel as well. So this is
Why not?
they partnered with us
That'd
last
be
week,
awesome.
and they're our newest partners. And we're so excited about what Reality of Wrestling is doing for us here at KHEA Radio.
Yeah, we love reality wrestling. I see Kevin walk around. He's making this whole thing happen. Shout out to Kevin. And he was here, like him and his family were putting this thing together almost from scratch.
Can
But
we talk about
it's a
his
lot of hard work.
mom for just a little bit? Because that was kind of cool. Like when you are working for Reality of Wrestling and your mom, who is also helping out, that was pretty cool for us. So
Yeah,
big
so-
shout out to Kevin's mom as well.
I believe her name was Terry.
Terry.
Yes, there she is right there. So she's giving us away.
Do you want to come and say hi? You want to sit down for 2 seconds?
Here,
with
you
us?
can actually sit in this chair right here, and we can ask you some questions. So this is,
Yes.
if you're,
Say silly things about Kevin?
yeah.
Yeah, just don't tell Kevin.
As
He
long
has
as
no
Kevin doesn't
idea.
know. So-
Here, take this.
so
mic
this
from me.
is-
There you go.
Okay, hi, how are you?
Hi, we're doing good. This is Kevin's mom. So Kevin is
Hello.
one of the main people here at Reality of Wrestling, and he has a pretty good history with Booker T, right?
Yes, he does. He's been with him for like 10 years, and they're practically best friends.
That's
they
awesome.
call each other every day, and he's really.
Has Kevin always been into wrestling? Because he at one
Oh,
point
yes.
he was pursuing his own career.
He was, and me and his big sisters made all of his costumes for him.
That's
and
cool.
we had a good time.
So- As a family, did y'all support him and just kind of root him on and everything, right?
Yes, we did. Always. it's important. We're a family team, so we always do everything together and try to help out, and so it's a
Nice.
lot of fun.
So talk about the design here today. We got Mardi Gras themed.
Oh, well, I'm from Louisiana,
Okay.
and Tuesday is Mardi Gras, guys. So, and as many Mardi Gras parties, I've been a wedding planner for 20 years, so as many Mardi Gras parties as we have
But-
done.
So I had to ask though about the king
Sure.
cake. You got the king cake over
Oh,
here.
yeah.
Where's the
Pinterest.
baby?
Where's the baby? Is there a baby
Oh, no,
inside
no,
of
no,
this
no,
king
no.
cake?
You cannot know where the babies are because we're doing a special thing where if you find a baby, you get 2 free tickets to the next show. And an autographed picture of Booker T. Plus, he's going to be even serving the cake for a few minutes. So
That's
that's
really
what's
cool.
up. So what time is it? It's at 7 o'clock, right?
that's when the award show starts.
Okay,
the
cool.
party doesn't actually start until
ap-
8:30, 9 o'clock.
Okay.
Somewhere around in there.
So why should somebody come down to Reality of Wrestling and do this?
You know, it's funny. When I was here the other day, there was a student who was just signing up. And Booker and I walked in the room, and she looked at him, and you could see the look of excitement on her face, of just awe that, oh my gosh, I'm
That's
in the
Booker
same
T.
room as Booker T. So it was really adorable because when he walked back out, I said, "You're a wrestling fan, aren't you?" And she was like, "Yeah." And I said, "Well, have you ever seen Booker T before?" "No." And she said, "I'm texting my friends now. I'm so excited."
I do have a question. So,
Sure.
if there was a wrestling match between my friend here, Curt Casper,
Oh.
and Booker T, who do you think is going to win that match?
She's not even
Okay.
going to answer. That's the best part about
This
this.
is what good Southern girls say. Bless your heart.
Bless her.
I'm going to say this. That's not the first time he's heard that.
Hey,
It will
so,
not be
so
the
one
last.
of
Bless
the
your
things
heart.
one of the things that is going on tonight is the award show, and I'm
Uh-huh.
guessing there's going to be a Wrestler of the Year award.
Ooh,
Who
yeah.
has the inside track to get Wrestler of the Year?
I can't tell.
You can't. Do you know the answer though?
Can
I
you give
can't
like a
tell.
top?
Oh, no.
I saw.
One of the things that you learn when you're the mom of the person who helps write things and knows everything is I can't open my mouth or I'll be in trouble, and I don't want to be in trouble with him.
Yeah.
So who's your okay? So looking back over the last year, who was your favorite like match that you saw? Like
Oh, I can't do that either. Okay, wait a
Dang.
minute. No, I can.
okay,
Booker T.
Booker
Booker
oh,
T
yeah,
match.
when he
There you
wrestled
go.
Rex.
Yes.
We were here for that,
absolutely.
and
Hey,
we couldn't miss it.
I'm telling you.
The only time that Booker has wrestled in how many years?
It's
You
like
know,
five or 6 years,
years,
or so, I
and
think.
Yeah.
we couldn't miss it. So we were in
Oh,
attendance.
no.
I was sitting in my hot dog suit.
Oh.
You know,
Of course. Why not?
yes, right? So
Y'all are crazy.
A little bit.
Uh,
A little bit.
This has been fun.
Yeah.
awesome. Thank you so much for taking time to come
Well, sure.
hang out with
Now
us.
I
and
need to go finish getting things ready.
Yes, I know
So
you're
please
busy.
come, everybody. It's gonna be a great time.
All
all right, thank you
Okay.
so much.
Bye-bye.
Guys, if you're just tuning in, we are in Texas City at the Booker T World Gym Arena right here located in Mall of the Mainland. I know a lot of people don't even realize that there is a legend here, right here in Galveston County. Not just in Galveston County, because we love all of Galveston County and all of Harris. Ethan included, intern Ethan was like, wait, there's a school, because Ethan lives like not too far away from here.
Right.
And I said, Ethan, you got to go become a wrestler. Why aren't you in wrestling school? Drop out of high school. You're homeschooled right now, but we support you. Go
Yeah, you
become
can
a
actually.
wrestler.
Let's say, for instance, you have kids. You can actually bring your kids. They have camps. I think there's one coming up in 2 weeks.
I'm bringing Ethan as mine.
There's 2 weeks. In 2 weeks, they're doing a day camp during spring break. So you can come during spring break to Reality of Wrestling and participate in that.
Yeah. So, hey, what's up, Cole? So that's a good question. He said, are y'all there all night, and how much is it to get in? That's a great question.
We
We're-
need to talk to Kevin at some point about like the tickets and stuff
Yeah.
when he gets a chance. So we'll be able to answer that question. We don't know actually.
So this stream is from 5 to 7 o'clock. At 7 o'clock, the awards start, and then after that, it's going to be like a party for Booker T's birthday. So
Yeah.
we're excited to be a part of this. Thank you to Booker T, Reality of Wrestling, Brad Gilmore, to Kevin, and everybody that's involved, allowing us to make this happen. And I saw some people they were saying earlier, hey, we couldn't make it tonight. I'm glad y'all are doing this so I can feel like I'm there just for a bit.
Yeah, I think they're actually going to live stream the award ceremony as well from the Reality of Wrestling page. So if you haven't done so already, go and like the Reality of Wrestling page to get all the information on like upcoming shows that they're having. I know this weekend,
It's
March 9th,
March 9th,
right?
it's
They're
gonna
going to
be
be
a
having a
huge
show,
match,
so that's
man.
about a week away. It's going to be a huge, huge match. Last time, we saw Gino and Booker T were getting at it.
And I love Gino.
Yes.
Gino, he's young. He's a young
Right.
guy. He's very skilled. He's almost a veteran, even for being so young. But I just want to sit him down and be like, Mijo, what are you doing? Why are you doing this? I know I told you that before.
Right.
I'm like, hey, did you think about this? But it may be good for his career. I don't know. You know, and Rex got put in his place, and we love Rex Andrews, but he stepped up to Booker T and learned a lesson. But maybe Gino's like, you know what? I feel like I'm better than Rex. I feel like I could take Booker, and maybe it's going to be another match.
This is the biggest thing for me. Okay, why would you do that? You saw how, I mean, the fight was great, but I feel like Booker T destroyed Rex. Like it was a match that I think Rex, looking back, wouldn't have taken. Would have said I don't want to do this anymore.
I don't think he regrets it. I think that decision he made, he knew what he was doing, and he
Right.
said, hey, best case scenario, I win. Then I'm like, what's next for me? I don't even belong here. But now he sees Booker's better. Booker is still a teacher to me. I can learn from him. I know where I'm supposed to be. He got put in his place. He's a great wrestler, and I think he has huge things ahead. And maybe Gino's saying, hey, I want that shot too.
Yes. I feel like those are questions that if we get Gino to come in here, if we get Rex to come in here, if we get Booker T to sit down in this chair next to us.
I want Gino in this chair. I'm excited. First, I want to
Can
ask
we
him,
have Gino and Booker T at the same time? Is that going to be allowed?
I don't think
for
so.
us?
I don't think so. There's going to be too much drama. And if we do, I'm going to have Booker over there because I feel like he needs to be close to you so he can kick you in the head. And then
I maybe had planned this out a little bit where we put the guest on this side next to me. Because usually we put the guest over next to you when we go out live.
Yeah.
I put him here for a reason.
Ooh, what is the reason, Curter?
Because I feel like there might be some tension that if we're close, then I can expect that. Like I feel like if we're close here, then I'm ready like a ninja.
Let me see it. How are you going to block? If Booker T comes at you and he's like, so you're the sucker. You're the sucker that's been calling me out, huh? And what are you going to do? And he comes at your head. What do you got? First of all, don't drop the mic. We paid a lot of money for that.
I'm going to go like this.
That's actually a good idea. That's a good idea. I don't think it's going to work.
It's not. This chair's going to, I'm going to be up on the stage. Like, he's going to be like holding me by his hand like this. And he goes,
my concern is that he's going to hit you so hard, your head's going to come over and pop me in the head and give me a concussion too.
He's just going to knock both of us out. He goes, wait. You guys were talking on your Instagram Live that you guys are
wait,
taking
whoa, time out.
Okay, time out.
Whenever you say you guys, you always try and pull me into your trash talk.
Okay.
But that's not correct. You
Okay,
need to
so
say
I
like,
said this.
Kurt calls out people. You were calling out Brad for apparently saying you have better hair than Brad Gilmore, which is
Brad
complete
Gilmore.
nonsense. I haven't heard.
Someone tag Brad Gilmore in this because he needs to know
I'm not doing it.
who has the better hair.
I'm not doing it because I don't want to be responsible for your concussions. I don't want to be responsible for your hurt and pain and agony.
So I was telling people on our Instagram Live, if you haven't liked our Instagram, go and like KHEA Radio on Instagram.
Yep.
I said, I wonder if this is an audition. What if they're looking for two guys, two handsome-looking dudes?
But they already have two pretty great guys, like phenomenal.
So then why? Maybe this is still our audition. We don't know this, Gardy. We don't know if this is our audition or not. So we need to be on our best behavior, right? But what if Booker comes in and he goes, no, you guys, you're not auditioning. Bam, and knocks us both out.
Maybe he just needs some jobbers, and that's what we're here for. You know, my wife told me before I left, shout out to my wife and my family. I love y'all. Y'all are probably watching. She said, okay, try not to get in any fights. We don't want you to mess up your suit.
Wow, she literally said that?
Yeah, I'm trying to look around. So I'm watching my back, and I'm very careful with what I say because I don't want to mess up my suit, and I don't want to come on with a black eye. And then my wife's like, what did I tell you? I told you one thing, and you couldn't even do it. You couldn't even do the one thing. You got in a fight. I mean, if I get in a fight with anybody, it'll be with you because I'm like, Kurt, stop talking. And then you're like, what? Gordy, you're not the boss of me. And I'm like, well, kind of I am. And you're like, no, you're not. And then it's just a huge fight.
Okay, so here's what's going on tonight. We are broadcasting live from the Reality of Wrestling gym. We are broadcasting from right across from World Gym Arena.
And Naked Nutrition.
Peak Shout out to Naked Nutrition, Peak Performance, to all of our partners at KHEA Radio.
Shout out to Bang. You're not a partner yet, but we did get this drink from Naked Nutrition.
Yes.
So
we're broadcasting live. We're gonna have Booker T in studio here. We're gonna have multiple wrestlers. So stay tuned to this. But I need a favor.
I hope we have some referees that we can interview.
Ooh.
Maybe
I like
whenever
the
they
good
have an
referee, the one that doesn't get booed all the time.
He is the best. He is the best referee.
Oh man, if we brought him on, people would start booing like through the stream, through the live
Our
stream.
numbers
here.
would skyrocket though. But
Yes. So here's what I need you to do. I need you to share this video out.
I can do that.
There are a bunch of talk groups in our area, and talk of League City, talk of Santa Fe, talk of Dickinson, talk of Taco.
Is there talk of wrestling?
Talk of
Are
wrestling?
we allowed to share? If we just say taco, then we're allowed to share this in talk of taco. Otherwise, you
Taco.
Gotta mention taco.
Taco,
Okay.
taco, taco,
Now
taco,
it's-
taco. Sheridan, taco group.
Now it's okay.
Okay, share this video out. Let people know what's going on today. We just want to connect with you. We want to connect with our community and showcase what's going on here tonight. So I want to see what's going on next. Do we got anyone nearby? Ethan, can you go get us maybe that
The referee.
the referee?
I
Can
want to
you-
learn his name because he has a name, but everybody's it's just like the referee.
The only referee
And I
that
feel
I know
bad.
is he goes boo. Ethan, he's wearing a
Yeah,
blue shirt
okay,
over
so
there.
if you've never been to a reality of wrestling match, first of all, that's a mistake. You need to come out to reality of wrestling whenever you have the opportunity. March 9th is the next time that you can go.
and
So
tickets are pretty affordable.
they are.
We can say this because we're not on our FM
We
right
can say
now.
whatever we want for the
I
most
think
part.
last time I paid only about $20 online. So you
Yeah.
can go to their website, realityofwrestling.com, and you can actually order those tickets.
Yeah, so there's a referee here, right? There's multiple referees, but whenever one referee, he comes into the ring, he's not even in the ring. He starts running up to the mat, and he's ready to go, and people start booing. And you know
I
what? I
wonder-
find myself booing too, and I don't even know why, just because everybody else boos. But he does a great job for the most part.
Yes, he does a great job. I don't know. I'm going to have to ask him, where did this booing happen? Where did this booing stem from?
I want to learn his name because for a while I thought his name was Boo. But it's
Boo.
not. There's more. So we have a referee, and I'm going to say he's the referee.
What's
we have
up?
him here with us.
Hey, what's up?
How you
What's your
doing?
name?
Okay, so what they do is they accidentally say the first part of my last name. My last name is actually Bu Yin. So they just cut it short and they forget the last part.
So they're cheering. We're
they're
cheering.
Yeah, they're actually cheering.
Oh, they're going boo, yeah.
That's why I smile every time I come out and they start saying my name, or at least half of it.
Okay,
Yeah.
so how did you get involved in reffing?
In reality of wrestling as well.
So basically, I was at training one night and Booker T, he just comes up and I guess we cut one of the referees for whatever reason. I don't really know it.
They were bad.
I guess I don't know. 'Cause I just joined, and they're like, "Hey, this kid, he looks like he could be a ref." He's like, "Hey,
Wait, is that a compliment though? Is that like a good thing?
I mean, I guess.
Yeah.
'Cause if I can be a part of the show in any way and help in any way, it's still screen time.
You get
it's
the
still
most
this.
most time on the mat.
Yeah, and I get like the most. What's it called? Like I get the best seat in the house.
You
for
get
most
the
of the
best reaction too,
Mhm.
easily.
I appreciate that. I don't know.
Are you mad though when the other refs get cheered and you get booed? Like, is that deep down that's got to hurt sometimes?
Booying. But no,
Yeah.
we found out what they're cheering
Oh,
for
yeah.
him.
Okay.
I mean, I think it's just funny. I enjoy it a lot. There's like certain people that I recognize throughout the shows, and I'll see them only cheering for me. So like I'll come out, everyone gives me this big boo, and then I just see them from the corner of my eye. They're like, "Yeah, you're
get the
doing
high
a good
five, and you're
job."
like,
Do you
Yeah.
remember though? There was a hot dog suit sitting about over here. A guy in a hot dog suit that was cheering for you one time.
I wish I could remember that. I don't
Okay,
ever
because
see
I think
that.
it happened
You
once,
may
right?
not remember by looks, but that hot dog suit hasn't been washed in a really long time. So if
probably
you came
smelled
out
it.
one time and you smelled something like, it smells like really bad hot dogs out here,
Yeah.
it was this guy. It was this guy. So
Oh, okay.
yeah, that's what was going on.
I
So you were training. So you
Yes.
are a wrestler as well.
Yes, from time to time, I'll be having like practice matches during our little training. You know, I'll come in here for like a drill or two every now and then. And then whenever they need me to actually work a match, you know, other people will come and be like, "Hey, you can ref. Maybe we might use you for something else." I'm like, "Cool." I know I did a match at a Boo Bash that we had recently with Clay Roberts, and that one was really fun. The crowd was super into that.
Oh, I was gonna ask him
About the
do-
boogeyman?
Yeah, the boogeyman.
Was that the one where the boogeyman was there?
The Boogeyman was there.
Is he scary? Like, should I be concerned if I was maybe talking trash about the boogeyman?
I would be concerned. He's a really big dude.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Hey, were you kind of glad? Who was the big Samoan guy? What's his name?
Are you talking to?
Fatu.
Fatu,
Yes,
Jacob.
Fatu. So he wrestled one of the refs, right?
Yeah, one of our former refs, Rob Cantu.
Yes,
Yeah.
Rob.
Dude has
or
big
Ray,
arms.
as he-
Why does he
he-
have such big arms?
He's Samoan, I guess. I get the joy of picking him up every time from like the hotel. They say,
Yeah.
"Hey Isaac, can you go pick him up?" I'm like, "Sure." He's a great guy. I enjoy talking with him. But like whenever he's like out here,
I feel like you don't say much.
yeah.
Does he talk in the car?
Oh, he talks in the car. He loves Waffle House for the most part.
Hey, me too.
Me too.
Yeah.
Yes, me too.
So, like, every time I go, he's like, hey, man, can we go stop by the Waffle House real quick?
Yeah.
And then he gets loaded up hash browns, and it's great.
Well, that's with everything on it, right?
So that's the difference. He gets the hash browns. But were you kind of glad you weren't the referee that had to fight him?
I don't know. It seemed like, I don't know, just getting an opportunity, maybe. Maybe I'll slip one in.
what do you think? What do you think the future holds for him?
For Jacob?
But yeah,
Oh, he has got a lot because everybody just loves him. As in, like, he's just so entertaining and he's so, like,
Yeah.
big and good and just strong.
he's agile.
He is super
He's
agile.
flipping all over the place.
He trips me out whenever I had his match. Whenever I was reffing his match, I'm like, this is crazy.
Yeah.
And I was just like, those reactions are my real reactions, and I'm like, oof.
Is his nickname the Samoan Werewolf? I think that's his Instagram handle.
Yeah.
Yeah, that dude is legit.
I have 2 questions for you. First of all, first question. Who's getting the best ref tonight for the Row Awards?
I don't know.
You?
I hope so.
I'm getting a bunch of boos. No, probably not.
All right, never mind.
So-
I guess we'll give it to Kelly or something.
So whenever it comes to like to refereeing, and is that a potential career as well?
That's what I've been told. They're like, yeah, Isaac, if you want to just keep following this path, we can possibly, just see. And, it's definitely a thing to make money in. And my thing is just like, well, if I can make a career anywhere in this business, I'd love that because I love wrestling and I love everything that comes with it.
Yeah. Did you grow up? I mean, just loving and watching wrestling, and
Yeah, it was like the same for everybody that does this wrestling stuff. It's just like, yeah, I grew up watching it, and I want to participate in it. I want to try to see if I can get somewhere with this.
Are you local?
Explain local.
Where like from Galveston County at least?
No, I drive all the way from Houston to
Really?
do these things. Yeah.
That's cool. So what's it like, I guess, to have reality of wrestling right here in this area then, where you can participate and partake in something like this?
I was really happy because in high school, I did like a little bit of research, and I'm like, okay, so at least the Dudleys have something in Florida, and I saw Booker T had something. I'm like, oh, this is great. I can make this every day if I need to.
Yeah. So you come how often?
Normally,
make that drive?
I try to come like once a week because my normal job is just like really early mornings. So if I come here for training, I'm going to be here till like 10 and then get home around like 11:30. So it's going to be me getting like 2 hours of sleep every night. So I can't risk that much.
Yeah.
So whenever it comes to like the best up and coming wrestler, I know they're going to be doing all kinds of awards, but who do you think has a really bright future that's on the Reality of Wrestling roster right now?
Oof.
If you had to pick maybe even like three guys that who even knows what the future holds, the sky's the limit. Besides you, of course.
Besides me, of course. Charles Sheen, he's been really good, and I always enjoy seeing him work, even though his mouth gets busted up a lot. Let me think. I always enjoy Connor. He's always a good guy to watch. And I'm trying to think. Jenna, she's always fun for me.
Yeah.
I like her whole karate gimmick, and I love whenever she kicks people.
So who's winning? This is the last question for you. I know you got a lot to do tonight, but who is winning Best Wrestler of 2018? Is it Gino? Is it Rex? Is it Booker T? He only fought one time, but he might be the Wrestler of the Year.
awards. I'm going to win it. Yeah, that's what I do.
Might as well put yourself over.
Yeah.
Dude, that's hard because we have so many great talents on this show, and a lot of people had so many great matches. But someone who always sees always surprising me with certain moves and stuff is probably Rex Andrews, and it's just like super fun whenever he just pulls out an armbar out of nowhere.
Yeah.
And it just surprises me.
I love it.
I love it.
Well, yeah, thank you for taking time and talking with us.
No problem.
And we appreciate you and everything that you do for all of the reality of wrestling. And so we love watching you.
Thank you.
Boo!
Boo, you're awesome. Boo,
you, boo!
Yeah, we appreciate you.
Awesome. Thank you.
Again, if you're just joining us, we are in Texas City, and we're going to be funneling in wrestlers. We're at Reality of Wrestling right here in the Booker T World Gym Arena. How you doing?
Hey, how's it going, guys? My name's Brendan.
Hey, Brandon.
Brendan, my name is Gardy.
Nice to meet you, Gardy.
And I'm Kurt.
Nice to meet you, Kurt.
Awesome. So welcome to KHEA Radio. I just want to say before we get too far into this, if you haven't done so already, share this video out. Let people know what's going on here down at Reality of Wrestling. We're getting close to the 7 o'clock award show. First of all, what's going on here tonight?
Well, tonight is our, we do this yearly. We basically award everybody who's worked hard in certain categories. We got different, like, awards for best tag team of the year, superstar of the year, rivalry of the year, match of the year, breakout star of the year, rookie of the year. This is where we basically come out and award everybody's hard work and the guys that deserve it, and, be with our fans.
I feel like everybody works hard.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's tough to do this. It's not easy, right?
Right, for sure.
How is it possible to pick an award where you have to pick the best? That seems like it's a tough job.
It's very tough. There's everybody who's nominated is definitely deserving. I think what it comes down to is just the people that are consistent, that come in, day out, and just execute and put on a consistent performance.
Cool. How long have you been training?
I have like a unique, weird story. I used to wrestle a long time ago for 2 years, and I took a long break. But I came back a year ago in March, actually, a year and 1 day ago.
Nice.
What kind of led you to that decision to come back?
I realized when I was gone that I wasn't happy with wrestling outside of my life. I tried to do like the normal job and go to school, and it just wasn't for me. I grew up a wrestling fan my entire life. This is what I was meant to do, and I learned that on my time off for sure.
Yeah. How is it training under someone like Booker T, who is he's a legend?
He is. He's a Hall of Famer. There's not enough that can be said about the man. It's to be honest, it's hard. It's really tough, and it's not for everybody. But if you're an aspiring wrestler and you're looking to go to a wrestling school, this place is the #1 in the nation, honestly. Wow.
So what is it? How are you celebrating Booker T's birthday tonight?
Well, I know the award show ends around 8, and then we go until midnight. So I'm gonna have some couple drinks, socialize, and thank the big man.
Are you gonna do some wrestling move on Booker T and be like, "Happy birthday, bam"?
I could try, but I don't think I'll get past one move.
No. You saw Gino last week, right?
Yeah.
What happened with
it was
that?
2 weeks ago, actually,
It was
right?
like last month sometime.
Yeah. What happened? Were you in shock?
I absolutely was in shock. I couldn't believe he hit the man in the face.
Like, of all the places to hit Booker T, why would you hit him in the face?
It's his
like that?
moneymaker.
That's his moneymaker.
He's a good-looking guy.
I'm going for his eyeballs. I mean, come on.
Happy birthday. This
right.
is what I got you.
I don't know where Gino's mindset is. All I can try to guess is that he's had enough and he's trying to make a point. And what better way to make a point?
He had to have seen Rex, right?
Okay.
He saw what happened.
Rex beat Gino. Rex is the champ of
Right,
reality
right.
of wrestling. Rex is the champ.
Right.
So obviously, if the champion of reality of wrestling can't beat Booker T, why would Gino think that he could?
I believe because Gino, deep down, thinks he lost that title to Rex on a fluke. Like he didn't lose it fair and
There's
square.
always drama.
And I think he always thought he was better than Rex. And if you think you're better than Rex Andrews, there's only one other person you're going to say you're better than, and that's Book.
Yeah.
So that's why he went out there and did what he did.
Wow.
Awesome.
I'm hoping to sit down. I want to sit down with Gino and just have a heart-to-heart with him.
Okay, yeah.
And just be like, Gino, is there something going on in home? Do we talk Gino, I love you, and I'm a huge fan. I love your hair. That's my goal. I want the Gino hair. But
his hair is flawless. His hair is flawless.
I want Curt to have the Booker hair.
I do. The Booker hair, the Brad Gilmore hair. Where is Brad?
I do want to say that. So Curt thinks he has better hair than Brad Gilmore, and I keep telling him no. So can you weigh in on this? Kind of bring some reality back.
You got some good hair. I'm not gonna lie. But
See?
Brad Gilmore is he's like commercial good hair.
Yeah,
it's one of a kind.
Okay, so we got one more question for you, and we've been asking everybody, and we're getting a couple people right here. We got Rex or Ryan. Omar says Abel. Anthony said Rex. We want to know who is going to win the Wrestler of the Year for 2018 right here at Reality of Wrestling.
If it was up to me and I had to cast my vote, I'd give it to all those guys are deserving. But for me, it's got to be Gino. For me, Gino is somebody I respect tremendously. Comes in, day out. He's one of the hardest workers that I know. And he's always willing to teach and just give back to people that are coming up. And that's my vote. But those guys, I'm not knocking those other guys. Those guys are great, too.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Thank you for being on our show.
Thank you.
Good luck tonight. Maybe you'll get an award.
Maybe so. Who
Maybe
knows?
so.
Awesome.
Who knows?
I'm
Thanks,
going for
guys.
you.
All right, cool. Thank both of you, man. Thank y'all.
So we are in Texas City. We're at the Booker T World Gym Arena. We're broadcasting live. We're going to be on till 7. We're so excited. It's going to be Booker T's birthday bash. The rewards are taking place tonight. We have another wrestler coming in.
Yeah, if you haven't done so already, go ahead and share this video out. We're trying to tell people about what's going on here tonight. It's Booker T's birthday. Do me a favor. For Booker's birthday, I want 100 shares on this video. Can you guys do that for me?
I think so.
Hit that share button and let everybody know what's going on. Things are heating up behind us. We're about an hour away from this ceremony, so make sure that you do that. Help us get 100 shares for 54 years of Booker T's life.
So we have another wrestler. So it's Andrew Abel Jackson, right?
Abel Andrew Jackson.
Abel Andrew Jackson. I got you.
Hey.
And I noticed your Dragon Ball Z shirt. That's pretty cool.
I'm a huge Dragon Ball Z fan. I'm a freaking fanatic. I'm a maniac. So what's up to everybody out there loving Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Super, all that good stuff?
Hey, by the way, so we've been asking people throughout the night, who's going to win Reality of Wrestling Wrestler of the Year? And I just have to say, Omar actually said you. Do you think that you could win the Reality of Wrestling Wrestler of the Year for 2018?
Okay, well, you see, I definitely would say me, but the problem of it is the politics.
Okay.
The politics. And
Wait, there's politics involved in this? Nah.
I am the wrestling politician that's trying to take politics out of wrestling. You know, that's the reason why I got into it. I got into politics for the simple fact of trying to take the politics out of wrestling.
Okay, so I have noticed that because you've been coming out with is it Jacob Fatu?
Jacob Fatu, that's right. That's Samoan dynasty.
He is.
That's legacy.
So I was trying to figure out what's going on because you come out and you look good. You look good. You got
Thank
the
you.
suit on and you're a great wrestler.
Thank you.
And I was like, well, he's supporting him, and it looks like it was a little bit of a politicking going on. But I was just trying to wrap my head. I was like, I'm going to see what happens.
Well, basically, what that is right now is I'm building my faction. Okay, because it's all about power when it comes to wrestling. It's all about politics. Just like in any great business, you have to have the right people behind you. And you have to have the right connections. It's all about networking. Okay, I've reached a certain level when it comes to wrestling, sports entertainment, and reality of wrestling and around throughout the country. So in order for me to be taken seriously at the level that I am, not anybody can wrestle me. So in other words, you have to get through my enforcer, which right now is Jacob Fatu, in order to even get a match with me. If you can't get through Jacob Fatu, you can't get a match with me.
Here's the funny thing. He's not around right now.
That's right.
So can I get a match with you?
You have to contact my people to set up a match with Jacob Fatu to get through him to get.
Hey, I will say this: Jacob Fatu is somebody that
wanna
I would
wrestle
want
him.
on my team.
I don't want to
Exactly.
wrestle him. Can we join your team so we never have to
To wrestle
be
either one of you.
concerned?
Well, you
Like
see-
so, it's like we got protection.
Exactly. You see, that's the whole thing. All right. When you're wrestling, you have to think about your longevity. You have to think about money. First of all, I love the business. I'm in it because I love it, my passion for it. But at the same time, I'm a businessman. You have to think about money. You have to think about your longevity. And the more you're in the ring, the more, as we in the workers say, your bump card is getting clicked. Click, click, click. So why should I waste my time wrestling a lot of nobodies, a lot of people that are trying to make their name from wrestling me when they're not worth it? I go out here, I beat this guy up, and it's a waste of my time, but he gets a rub because he was in the ring with me. No. Forget that. Not anymore. You have to get through my enforcer in order to get to me.
I like that.
so-
I like that. Makes sense.
It does.
Thank
It makes
you.
a lot of sense. The one thing that I'm really concerned about when it comes to Jacob Fatu is the first move that he made was the most scariest move I've ever seen anybody make. He literally bounced over
over
the ropes,
the ropes
and just ran and attacked the guy. And I'm like, oh my gosh.
Well-
That's the most scariest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Well, I told him to do that.
Oh, okay.
You see, you have to lead. And I told him, I said, hey, look, we're getting in here. This guy really don't even deserve a match with you.
It was the ref, right?
He was a former ref.
He was a former ref. He didn't even deserve a match with Jacob Fatu, but politics, the powers that be, put him in the match.
How can we fix the politics?
I'm working on
You
that
working
right
on
now.
it? Is there anything we can do to help?
Yes, you can. You can go to Vote Able. Is actually Vote AAJ. That's a Twitter, and you can join the petition. You can go to my Facebook, Abel Andrew Jackson, join the petition. You can go to my Instagram. I have a petition that I'm putting out that should make me general manager of Reality of Wrestling.
Wow.
Ooh.
I like that.
Who's general manager right now?
I mean, Booker T is running everything.
Okay, so he's the general manager, he's the CEO, he's the president. It's his birthday. Are you
He's
going to
the
bring it up
end-all,
today,
be-all.
though? Are you going to bring it up to him today and be like,
Hey, by the way.
hey, by the way, it's your birthday, but Are you going to give me this general manager role yet?
Honestly, let's be honest. Right now, Booker, you're getting older.
It's his birthday.
It is his birthday, and
54.
you have earned some rest.
Get a break.
Oh,
like
you're
how
going to take
you-
the positive to
Yeah.
this. You're not going to. You're going to be like, you need some rest, but you know.
Hey, I mean, no, he's earned it. He's earned it. Why work so hard when you have a person who's ready, willing, and able?
Oh,
to handle the job?
I see what you did there. I see what you did.
I
I
like
mean,
it.
I can handle the job. I can take it, all the weight off his shoulders, and make sure that he don't have to worry about all this other stuff. He can handle the big job. Let me handle this.
Okay, we got one more question. Who do you think does the best promos in reality of wrestling?
Abel Andrew Jackson.
Abel Andrew Jackson.
Now, who does them after me?
After you.
After me, who comes next? I would say that's a toss-up between J.J. Blake, Ryan Davison, and Rex Andrews. I mean, not taking anything from those other guys, but those are the three at the top of my list.
Okay.
Awesome.
I don't like any one of them, tell you the truth.
Are we gonna have some drama? I see J.J. Blake. He's looking at you right now.
flexing. He's flexing his
checking it.
hand right now.
He can flex all he wants.
We're a positive
But in
radio
order-
station,
and
JJ
he
Blake.
He can flex all he wants, but in order to get to me, he has to get through Jacob Fatu.
Ooh.
That's in
we're
the
gonna
contract.
ask. We're gonna ask JJ if whose team we should join. If it should be JJ Blake's or Jacob Fatu's.
It would be idiocy to join anybody else than Abel Andrew Jackson with Jacob Fatu. It would be idiocy, and I don't think you guys are idiots.
Okay, here's the thing.
You'd be surprised.
Oh well, yeah. First of all, First of all,
Hey, you heard it here. I didn't say it.
can we get a thank you for listening to KHEA Radio from you, and then maybe we'll join your team.
From Abel Andrew Jackson, I want to say thank you to listening for
KHEA.
KHA Radio.
I love it.
I love it. It's great.
Thank
Thank
you
you so much.
Thank you.
I appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right, guys. So we are in Texas City. It is Booker T's birthday bash. I see J.J. Blake. I also see Mr. Brad Gilmore in the distance. There's lights. There's a lot of fun stuff that's going on. I'm excited. 7 o'clock. The Row Awards are going to be beginning. And I saw a
I got the
glow.
light. Like, it was like the lightest in like a hair.
The light's coming off of Brad's hair.
I got a little concerned.
He looks flawless.
Wait.
Oh, wow.
Oh, he's coming on. He's coming on.
Okay, I'm worried.
What's going on, everybody?
Hey,
What's up?
How are you
Good
doing,
to be
Brad?
back.
Hey.
Good to be back. Were you supposed to be next?
Well,
Well, wait your turn, Blake.
We got Brad Gilmore here in, I would say in studio, but we're not in the studio. We're in your turf right now, so I'm treading lightly. How are you doing today?
It's good. It's good. I'm excited. You know, here we are. This is the first time we've done the Row Awards in like a venue like this. I mean,
Yes.
it's a beautiful venue. I'll be hosting the festivities tonight for the Row Awards, and I'm excited because we've done them online a little bit. I have one point of contention though.
You
one
do?
point. Yes. I'm not nominated for anything, and I feel like that's a crime shame. You know, before we had this little award called the Media Maven. I don't even know what that means, but I was supposed to be the Media Maven, right? I won it the inaugural year. I won it. The next year I didn't win it, and then the third year there was no Media Maven award at all anymore.
You know,
They could at least swap back and forth.
Here's
It's
the
his
thing.
fault too.
Here's the thing. I feel like if they had a best hairdo, you would win every time. Like
I would think
no
that's
one else
pretty
compares.
safe. That's pretty safe. I think that's a pretty safe bet. I don't know. Gardy's looking pretty good though.
Thank you.
He's looking pretty sharp.
You know, whenever I agree, I see the penguin suit.
yes.
The penguin, I saw the penguin
yes.
pin. I told Kurt looks kind of like a fool because he doesn't have a pin. He had said something earlier. He's
I
like,
said I think I had one and I should have put it on.
You should have. You would have looked a little better.
Okay, but I
I don't know if infinitely better, but
Do you
would've
like
looked a
the
little
suit
better.
though?
The
Do you
suit
like
is
the
nice.
suit?
The suit is nice. It's like a nice cut. It's
We
a nice cut on it. I like it.
It's
I
a
like
Macy's.
it. Yes, yeah.
Macy's.
Alfani. It's a great brand. I have a couple of those jackets.
we actually went and got it yesterday. We went to.
We decided we couldn't show up in our jean jacket.
We look
couldn't
like a fool.
We would look
Right.
like a fool. We
Right.
figured like if we're going to be in the presence of Brad Gilmore,
right.
then we have to look good because last
Not
time
Booker T. Brad Gilmore.
last time
Last
I
time you-
showed I looked really bad.
You look like a jabroni. I'm gonna be honest with you.
I did. But you know, here's the funny thing, and I bring this up every single time. The poll.
the poll
was
he
still-
created. And
The poll I
ended.
created was
That
still
was-
50-50.
That you know what? I don't want to call KHEA fake news.
Oh.
I don't want to throw that slug out there. But I think that y'all were oversampling your fan
I
base
feel
on
like
that one.
at that time, I think at that time we didn't have what we had then. Like people only saw through the webcam.
Kurt was logged
Right,
out.
and
now-
it was kind of a little shaky too.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? It
you
was a
couldn't
little
see you. you.
It was
and
about
see the hair.
480p.
Yeah, right. Now
I
we're
need to be in
HD.
4K.
Now we're in HD.
Yeah.
Now take a look at this hairdo, guys.
It's
look
beautiful.
At this. It
Look at
looks
this.
good.
It looks
Woo!
good right here.
Got
That's
the cut and
I mean,
everything.
look at that. Yeah, look at that part. Look at that part.
It's
That
strong.
Y'all
looks
can't mess
good.
with that part.
It's a strong part.
Can we get a bunch of likes for this? Let's hit
I'll like that myself.
I-
Hit
yes,
that like
I
button.
appreciate
Smash
that.
it.
Like it. What are y'all excited about? Because to me, I've never done anything like this. I've never hosted an award show, so I'm excited
Okay.
to get up there. I'm going to roast a few people. I won't have anything prepared yet, but I'm going to kind of.
Are you
going to
roast KHEA radio? We're gonna be in attendance. Are you gonna be
He's
like?
thinking about it.
Are you gonna be like? I got the best hair compared to that Curt guy.
You know, I mean, that's a pretty easy slug. You know what I mean? I don't know if I'm going to go that fast, but you know what? Here's the thing.
Okay.
A couple years ago, we did a roast to Booker T.
Yes.
Right?
Ooh.
And I feel like the 5-time champ, he's the birthday boy, the 5-time champ, he needs a couple slugs thrown his way, don't you think?
Yes.
So are you going to do them? So when I
we get Curt up there.
I'm not going to do
You
them.
have some
I
prepared.
was
I
saying,
just got a little scared.
if you're going to do them, then
Okay.
you're
I was
more than welcome.
I was a little okay with that until I saw Booker T fight Rex.
Yes.
And Rex is a good guy. Rex is probably the best wrestler of reality of wrestling. If we have to say, like,
next
he's
to
the
JJ
champion,
Blake.
right?
Yes.
He's a champ.
Yeah.
And Booker destroyed him. Like, that match wasn't even close. Like, I watched it in person. Booker T destroyed Rex.
Yeah.
I would not stand a chance. There is
Maybe-
no
Notice
chance.
how his song and dance has changed.
I saw
a
that.
lot. And I
Oh.
actually, on this hard drive, I prepared a video of like a highlight reel of Curt Casper's one-liners calling out Booker that we
T,
may need to
yeah.
plug in for the rewards.
You know what? That might need to be something that we really strongly consider because I would really like to see you get beat down, to be honest with you. And ask kid.
You're like, hey, Booker T, here's your birthday present.
Yeah.
It's an easy one.
He's like, Booker,
Curt.
come face me. It's just like clip after clip after
Just,
clip.
he can scissor
Curt
kick you
talking
on the
and
stage.
talking and
Yes,
talking.
you're like, here. It's like the tuna of fishing. You know, like, here, just
Yeah.
take this guy out. I couldn't take on Booker.
One of the awards categories that I'm excited for, and I want to get y'all's opinion on it, is
Okay.
the OMG moment of the year. Right? There's several. There's several.
OMG moment.
The ref.
The ref is one
The
of
ref
them.
going nuts.
The ref is one of them. Do you think that's going to be a win?
In my opinion,
The referee turning on
the
Steve Ray
referee
Incorporated?
turning, and he just, and then it was just it was a really cool moment.
Yeah.
I liked Jacob Fatu jumping over the ropes. Like,
Oh,
that was
yes.
my favorite moment because it was the first time that we'd ever been introduced, and that was when he jumped the ropes and ran. I've never been so scared in my life.
You know what? The one that surprised me the most, a good friend of mine, his name was Les. He was a rapper. He was supposed to come in. He was going at J.J. Blake all the time.
Yes.
He and J.J. Blake, they were
Easy.
battling one another. And then all of a
Easy.
sudden,
It's like going to
easy.
easy.
Is it
Whoa.
easy to battle J.J. Blake?
Dude.
You better watch out. He is the Dynamite Adonis. And he will
Oh,
layeth
man.
the smacketh down.
I
if
heard
you
he was
will.
like the champion of, like, some TVs.
all the television.
Oh,
You know
man.
what? Without further ado, from Virginia Beach, Virginia, weighing in at 230 pounds, he's the champion of all television, the Dynamite Adonis, J.J.
What's
Blake.
up, JJ?
Thank you, Brad.
Thanks, Brad. Hey, and just so you guys know, Brad is going to be getting us Booker T later this hour, right? So make sure
What's
that
up,
you
man?
stay
You doing
tuned
good?
because Booker T, the man, is going to be in studio. Hey, JJ Blake. A little close there, buddy.
Yeah. You look, you look
Actually,
a little
okay.
Don't
JJ
touch
Blake.
Me. Don't touch me.
JJ Blake is
Don't touch
the
me.
JJ Blake is the champion of all
Oh, so
television.
now it's every single one.
Woo!
Now it's the one in your living room,
And on
the one over there
KHEA.
in China,
And in
yeah, the
China.
one in Korea,
Woo!
all of Austria,
I-
all of California, all of the Netherlands.
Space
now
Station.
it's every single television
Pluto.
in space.
Pluto,
Yeah, oh, yeah,
Pluto
So now it's
television.
every television. Because first it was some televisions.
Woo!
It was like, oh yeah, you know, you walk past the store and they got the TV screens in the window, and you on them only because you walked in front of it and the cameras got your face on it. That's the only time you on television. You had jokes,
I did.
but the joke stopped. You
Joke
ain't
stopped.
you ain't never body slam me either. Remember, you're gonna jump over the barricade and body slam me.
You know, I did.
But the way your bank account set up, what? You can't
March
pay for the
9th.
insurance
Can we
bills?
get that set up?
Okay, March 9th, JJ Blake versus Curtsy the Corn Casper
Hey.
in the ring.
Curt just had to pay $900 because he doesn't have health insurance.
We got 2 rings back there.
We don't even need.
We got 2 rings back there.
I don't want you on the side rings, JJ
oh,
Blake.
so
JJ
you just
Blake.
want to go straight to the top. You just want to work all the way up straight
I
to the
want
top.
you on the main stage in my hot dog suit. We'll warm it up. JJ Blake, though, you
You
are
gonna warm,
a great.
whoa,
Wait,
you gonna warm it up? What you mean? We're gonna
We're gonna
you
warm
can
up
picture-
the boiling
You can
pan.
put yourself in the microwave, right? You ain't
Yes.
a boiled hot dog. You're not a baseball park hot dog. No, you the off-brand hot dog. You've been in the
Put
microwave
it
for 12 seconds.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's how long the match is gonna last.
If you're lucky. If I'm talking.
Okay, on a more serious note, JJ
Okay, let's
Blake.
go on a
On
serious
a
note.
more serious note, you have been probably one of the biggest fans here at KHEA Radio because you were our first wrestler, right?
True.
Like, okay,
Yep.
all right, and you were on our share-a-thon that allowed
that was
us.
fun.
That was a lot of fun, right? That allowed us to get this equipment. What do you think, first of all? What do you think of being? Look at all the cameras we got.
look
Look at all
good.
the
This is all
gear.
Share-a-thon?
We got high definition. This is all share-a-thon.
This is
Yeah.
gear
Wow.
thanks to you.
So that day
They started
we.
donating after I said the last thing, like, hey, make sure you donate. I think I said something on the way out.
Yeah, and that was what led it up. That's what
Hey.
we smashed our goal. We smashed our goal, and so now you're in high definition. Okay, so later on, guys, if you're watching right now on our Facebook Live, you need to share this video out. Here's why. Because Booker T, the man, the birthday boy, is going to be on air here in a little bit, right? Like, he's coming in studio. This is his studio, but he's going to be on our show. We've been asking for this for a very long time. So share this out because you're not going to want to miss this. Your friends aren't going to want to miss this. First of all, what question should we ask Booker T first?
Trying to think. I don't want you to do the whole like cliche, like, you know, what's your favorite match?
Right.
You know, ask him something like, you know, ask him who his favorite kung fu fighter is. Or,
Okay.
Or like who his favorite boxer is or something. Like ask him something like that, you know.
Right.
He get
Ethan,
his
are you
kung
writing
fu
this stuff
side
down?
out.
We don't want to look like fools.
You know, yeah, you know, ask him that, you know, ask him, you know, you know, maybe where's his favorite place to travel, maybe, you know, because he's been all over the world, you know,
Yeah.
he's been out in every country. He went to Afghanistan, you know, I know he speaks fondly of that moment and stuff like that, you know. Shoot, man, just ask him what his favorite pair of shoes are, you know. He's a real chill guy. You can ask him anything.
If you guys are watching right now, ask your questions. What would you ask Booker T? It is his 54th birthday. 54th birthday. Would you say happy birthday
I
to
thought he was 50.
Wait,
Well,
can
he
we
looks
confirm-
like he's
He looked
24.
Kevin 54? 54? Booker T? 54. Okay, yes.
You look good for 54.
He looks like he's like 26.
I asked Kurt, I said, do you think that we'll look that way when we're 54? He's like, nope.
Nope, no way. No
And it's only
way,
because he grew the
Jose.
beard. Like when
Yeah.
it was shaved off, you know, I was like, man, he looks the exact same.
Do you like the suits? This is the first time you've seen us in suits.
Oh, it is.
Right?
Well, me too, actually. You know,
you
come
look
over
good
here
in
and
a
hang out,
suit.
you know,
I
yeah,
like
you know,
it.
my little plain
I
clothes
saw
on and
you
stuff.
come in plain Jane and then like
Whoa,
backed
I
up in
came
the bathroom.
The Batman tank top and the Vegeta jacket.
Okay, plain Jane.
Yeah, whoa, baby. Ooh, you about to get a lot of enemies right now, making fun of the Batman and Vegeta at the same time. The young audience right now is over here. They about to come through the screen at you.
they are.
I
They
agree.
are.
I agree.
Yeah, you better chill out, man.
Okay. So here's the most serious question of the night. This is the most serious question that we have. Who's winning Wrestler of the Year? Can
don't
you
care.
answer that? You don't care?
Is it politics?
Okay, who wants to be Wrestler of the Year? Who wants to do that? Who
I-
wants to be the best talker? The best
The promo?
moment, okay?
Are you
The-
going to give yourself the own award of Best of All TV?
I'm gonna give myself all kind of awards. Okay, there's gonna be no limit to the awards.
Are
I'm
they
gonna have.
even gonna
I'm
let you have the
television
microphone?
award? I'm gonna have the satellite award. I'm gonna have the HD TV award. Okay, I'm gonna have every single award that's possible. I'm gonna have the streaming award. Okay, I'm gonna have the viral video award. I'm gonna have the YouTube award. I'm gonna have the what was that one? The Vine award.
The Vine.
Okay, I'm gonna have them all, baby. I'm gonna have them all, and I'll make them all up. I'll take them as I make them.
I like it.
Don't care about the rest of
I
the
forget-
year. I am the talker. I am the oh my God moment. I'm the champion of all television. I only care about the televisions and everybody that can see me. You dig?
I dig.
I dig it, too.
Some of the televisions.
What?
Oh, I'm sorry. Something got cut in my throat. I said all the television.
I thought so. Man, you watch out there. You don't want to choke on some bootlace or something. You know?
So
Yeah.
Brad had a great question earlier, and he was like, "What was your favorite?" He asked us, which I thought was cool because I don't think I've ever been asked a question on our show before.
Okay.
Have you ever been asked a question? No, right?
Yes.
Okay, so he said, "What was your like wow moment of 2018?" So I have to ask you, what was your wow moment of 2018 that you were like, "Oh my gosh, that just happened at Reality of Wrestling"?
I slapped a kid once. No, I'm kidding. I'm joking.
I saw you were nominated in a. Well, there was a moment that you're in there, but it's not for the right reason.
What do you mean?
In the.
Oh my God moment. That's all that matters. You know? But I'll try to not talk about myself. You
Okay,
know,
okay.
man. You know, the Lucha Extrema matches that we have, you know, there's always a moment in those.
Yeah.
You know, we have a cage match. I mean, the Rumble. You know, I would say probably the last man standing. When we had a WWE NXT member come back, he made his return to the Rumble. You know, and nobody knew he was coming back. I was like, you know, okay, who's gonna be the first one? And bam, Shogun comes out. You know, so you know, I'd say that big 6'7", 270-pound face paint wearing because he's ugly, no personality having, no charisma having. I'm just kind of mad, like, you know, he chokeslammed me a couple times, so
yeah.
you know, it's kind of a little bit of resent there. But
it's a good
the
moment.
Shogun returning to the row.
It's still a moment, yeah.
You want to know my favorite moment of 2018? And I talked about. I think I had to change it. Was the moment that Booker T. I raised my hand, or not Booker T. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
JJ Blake. JJ Blake raised his. I raised my hand because JJ Blake just won. I'm literally the only person in the entire arena who was rooting for you to win, and you stiffed me on that high five.
I do remember specifically saying when I walked out and these little kids were all like, "Yay, it's JJ Blake!"
No one was saying that.
And I was like, "Yes, they were. Yes, they were." They always say because they can't help but to like him. They can't help but to be like, "Oh my God, it's JJ Blake."
Because kids love TV,
me. Right?
And yeah, man, they was cheering. I was like, "Oh yeah," smiled at them, gave a thumbs up, and then I, you know, back up. You know, they all jumped and stuff like that. I let everybody know I don't care if someone likes me. I don't care if people are about me. You know, I do my own thing.
Yes.
Okay, I don't need nobody else. That's all I'm saying.
Can I get a high five today to make up for it?
So when you put your hand up, not thinking about it, you just saw what just happened. I was in the ring for I don't know how long, so you already knew you won't get nothing.
Dang.
So why are you over here running up to me in your little sweater vest trying to high five me? I don't understand.
Hey, that sweater
My boy
vest.
over here being,
I told you not to wear that sweater vest. You made us look really silly.
You made us look like a
you
fool.
know, this man over here is being respectful. This man being respectable. You know, he's acting like he has some common sense. Like, why can't you be
like I'm supposed to be here? Like I'm supposed to be there. That's what I'm trying to fit in,
right?
right?
My homie, that's my brother. Like, he can come to my house for dinner. Okay,
I would
gotta
like
work
that.
on it. I'll leave a plate at the door for you. Okay.
I'd like to come over. Wait, can we do that?
Can we come
Me
over?
and Ethan.
Not me. Am I no longer invited?
I just said your plate will be outside, so you're invited. You got to come, get your plate off the porch, and
Have you snuck a bite of that king cake yet? Are you excited for? Did you see that? Oh my gosh!
Do you eat a lot of cake?
No, I don't.
I didn't think so because you look like you're.
I gotta, man. I can't be. I used to. Fun fact about me, like I don't know. I think all teenagers do this when they get a car and money. I love confetti cake back in the day. I love confetti cake, and to make it even better, I toss like gummy worms and gummy bears on it and stuff, like total cavity, just like cavity cake. And so my mom's birthday came around in June. June 28th, birthday came around, and mom made it for me, and I was just sitting there like I can make my own. I had cake every week for like 6 months straight. Cake. Nothing but cake. I ate cake for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Made a new one when I was done with the other one. So I used to love cake, but I'm like, I can't be, I can't be a fat boy no more. I can't be over here just sucking down all the sugar and carbs and gummy worms and stuff. But it's a good recipe. If y'all want some cake, I can make a cake.
So Booker T's coming in. Are you gonna say happy birthday to Booker T yet? Have you done so? Are you gonna say happy birthday?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, hey Booker, give him a big old hug. Happy birthday. Hey man, it's your birthday. I hope wish the best to you this year. Even if you do, discriminate against me and hold me down and rip away moments from me and keep me at the bottom of the barrel. Yeah, absolutely.
I do have a question. What's going through Gino's head? Like, what happened last time whenever he just straight up hit Booker in the face?
See, I don't like Gino, but I respect him now.
You got to cheer for him in that moment,
I respect him now. Like,
yeah.
Oh, my man. Okay. It's like, pop. I was like, oh.
I didn't see that coming.
And then when he put the video up on the Instagram, I rewatched that so many times.
I don't think Booker saw it coming either.
Oh, man, no, he didn't. No, he
No.
didn't. And Gino just like, go back, bring it, and Booker like.
Okay, so did you watch the Rex and Booker T fight, right?
I did.
Booker T easily won that fight.
Yep, effortlessly.
And Rex beat Gino easily, right? Like, so
maybe.
why would Gino even think like, oh yeah, Rex won? Like, come on.
Where is Rex now? He has a broken arm. His arm is broken. It's not
broken.
broken. It's broken. Okay.
So Gino's like, oh, I can take on Booker.
Gino did it.
Yeah.
Gino maimed that man. Okay, and I don't condone violence like that. I do condone getting what you want, but I don't condone violence like that.
You know,
You
but
gotta
if you
do it in
did,
style,
you'd have a partner like Walker, Texas Lawyer, for that injury. You know, our intern Ethan was like over there, be like, "Oh, that's great," and I was like, "What do you mean?" He's like, "Well, there's potential injuries that happen here."
Yeah, but
Shout out to-
sponsorship for me specifically.
Shout out to Walker, Texas Ranger. Thank you for
Walker, Texas. Well, both of them, Walker, Texas Lawyer
Ranger.
and Walker, Texas
Right,
Ranger.
yeah,
Chuck
you
Norris
said
is-
Ranger, and I was like, is that it?
Okay, so I'm more used to saying that. But we
Yeah,
do
you
want
know,
them to
Walker.
sponsor KHEA Radio. So maybe Ethan, can you tag them? 713-552-1117.
Hit up Walker, Texas Lawyer. If you have an injury, they're a proud partner here of Reality of Wrestling.
It'd be a shame if you slipped and fell.
Oh man, I'm scared for my life here. I'm
Hey,
scared.
Man, I'm just saying, just the respect. Okay, the respect.
Yeah.
Make sure you bring it next time. In full quantities. Go to Sam's Club, buy a big old box of it. 36 count, and bring it. You lay it down in front of me, man. JJ Blake, champion of all time. The coat's here. Double J, what's up, man?
Doing it. Why should someone come out tonight for this birthday bash?
I can't say me as a.
You could.
It's Booker T's day. It's Booker T's birthday. How many WWE Hall of a birthday with?
Pretty much one.
Ric Flair had a party a couple weeks only.
Booker-
Okay,
Booker was
Booker's
there.
on everybody in Texas City, Lamarck, Galveston, Big City, all the cities down to Booker T's birthday opportunity. Okay? I don't think he's ever. Oh, you know why? And there's what?
King Cake.
King Cake. Yeah,
King
I know,
Booker.
you know?
If you get the baby, the cake.
Somewhere.
Baby in the
Long
It's a
story.
long
I don't want to get
story,
into
but
it. That is, you know how they get over there.
I think it freaked me out when I read
a little baby in there.
I
If you
would've
get the
ate that,
biscuits,
choked on that
and
thing,
then you
man.
usher by Booker T. So this is because you get all that. If you get inside of the king cake.
Yeah.
Come out anyway. Yeah, Booker celebrate the birthday. See everything. Saturday night to Booker T's mainland. He would.
And you know what? He's about ready to stay tuned. Become man. It's going to be. They're getting ready. You hear it. It's going
doing
on.
I'm
night
kind of
checks.
upset we did his birthday party. Body was there.
He's a very,
Did
very nice
the
man.
Ric
Fair, but that's another story for another time. It's nothing crazy.
Okay.
I
okay.
Just say one more time before get ready for Booker T to come.
Come on out. The Booker T's on the Instagram too. And the Twitter. Gotta get the social media. Kurt Casper. Man, you okay.
Until
Okay.
next week. That's again the champion of television, JJ, for being here.
We appreciate you.
I said,
Oh,
oh,
so good.
scary.
So
This
we're
is scary.
live from the Booker located at Mall of the Mainland. We are very to Michael from Mason. That's what Concetta. Well,
Yeah.
it wasn't by our doing making this happen. Shout out to
Yeah, if you haven't done so, video out because Booker T is about. I was told that he's running a little bit behind, but you're gonna want to be here.
What I'm thinking.
Yes. No, I don't.
Okay. I'm thinking. I'm wondering if Booker trash that this guy's been
Trash at
looking
all.
like a big. Not tonight. All of a sudden, your song and dance has changed. 2018.
Yes.
You were saying, Book.
Okay.
I want you in the ring, hot dog suit. I said you could take him. Tape on this hard drive that
Why did you do this
I
to
am
me?
good. Why would you do this? Still don't have health insurance. That large fine, and you're like $900.
I wonder if Texas Lawyer would be able to have my insurance claim hurt.
Think that he would be the right one, Booker T.
Right.
Oh, we do have some other intern Ethan.
Right.
Intern Crystal. She could knows more than we do, so that would be to get some help. This video out. Thank you so much for taking the 7 o'clock radio stream at Reality of Booker T World Gym Arena.
You know, need from all of our listeners that are listening. Just start saying Booker, and then eventually he's gonna start listening, and he's gonna show up. He's gonna dudes. I heard over KHEA.
Possibility
Booker.
could happen. You know, I would do that little chant. I thought you were gonna know if you wanted the right
Somewhere.
He's around here outfit because he has a free T-shirt with a. So that way.
Oh,
he
I
looks-
do see him. He's next to the food. Can you come here tonight? And we still.
Jay's coming. Jay, just go.
I saw him in the background.
He's eyeballing you.
You know.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
All right, there as well. The hair.
So I.
yeah, I see it.
He said
I see
quiet
it. I feel
here.
like he's
Someone has
anticipating.
to make stuff happen.
Is he? Is on?
Listen, guys, many hats, unfortunately. But
Right.
I'm trying to corral some guests fighting the arrival of Booker T, who
Okay.
will be over right now. Several categories for best promo. Invite him over here right now. Ruthless.
Ryan Davidson.
Brad.
You know, I've been for so long because when I'm down here to Reality of Wrestling, I hear a lot. Like we're sitting in the. Why they haven't given us VIP? It's still like news.
To the wrong people. You just need to talk Talker of the Year, Ryan Davidson's house.
Okay,
Hey,
so it's not
that's why I wanted to talk to you because you are that show.
absolutely.
So live here in Galveston County.
Born and raised in Houston, traveled all over the world for rap. Do actually live in the moment, but I'm living 3, man. So this is my home.
Who went to Japan last year,
I
right?
went to Japan, and it's either late July, so I go back for my second tour to that.
What is the best thing?
Man, I don't think we have enough time. Well, all the great things about Japan. You don't have to know. I can tell you this, whether you do, it's just a once-in-a-lifetime experience. Great things about the country, the people have. It's fantastic. And it's, my opinion is
That's cool.
Wow. Dean, I think who's the lady?
I think she just got back.
Oh,
Yeah, the
Miss
Pink
Alice
Dream. Who was over there?
Yeah.
I mean, go over to Japan and then.
No, it's a hotbed and unity. I mean, not only do they have the world, but they're also smart enough. There's a lot of other countries that got some to bring them over to go ahead and bring more.
Yeah.
So by all means, and it's I don't know if you guys have noticed, but other than that, I couldn't be happy.
One thing, you're one of the instructors here.
Here I am. I'm one of the pretty much have been an instructor for quite a few years. It's also JJ Blake, Latin heartthrob Gino, doing a WWE tryout. Beside both those guys, man, just for the younger talent, it's really.
You say to somebody who's considering.
I'll have as much fun as possible. If this was easy, everyone easy. So there are a lot of people that come in and they got a dream, and I'm gonna achieve a dream, but no pun intended, of wrestling. And so I say to anybody, give it up you and just.
So we saw you in a match where you won. But I think is it the
Green Machine?
What do you think about
Orlando? You know, my guy's real hard. In all honesty, he is he's definitely one of the actually faced here. Give me my money's worth, man. I'm for the fans and competitors I've ever faced, man. Doesn't matter who it's every time. So that's just
we were talking about everything.
And he doesn't stop.
He
3 times actually, right?
Wrestlers was about a year ago, and we were talking about some of the big names and people who are so. We came up, and he was like,
"Oh man!"
He said, "Well, the big." That's what you had said. I was like, "You don't see it."
If I had a nickel, it came up to me ever since I was like, and be like, "Man, you look like the Big Show." Like 4 or 5 reality. So I guess we handsome men.
Of course,
it is. Yeah,
and he's a big guy. He's a big.
I'm only like 6'2", 6 feet tall,
pounds, 7 foot tall.
Is it hard for you to? You are massive dude. Is it hard?
No, I mean, no, not really. I mean, it doesn't matter, and I feel like that's kind of the lane. Is that it doesn't matter if you're 5'1", if you can, and if you have something to offer, by all means, like I said, I'll time anywhere.
That's cool. So, Kurt, do you want to fight him?
Booker, maybe not the Bear.
You hear that book? He read that.
This is Booker T's birthday. Googled this, trying to find because I didn't want to show up empty. It was an energy drink. I don't know if he does that. What?
Well, I know Book back in the Red Bull used to call that and what have you. Booker, he's got a lot of good. Tell you what, the one thing is cookie cake or what have you.
Yeah,
really.
Yeah, cookie cake. Oh man, Booker.
Then can you run to the store? We need a cookie
cake.
Cookie cake. He's gonna.
Are
we need it?
Say to Booker T when he comes in. That we do. Is he gonna be like?
We're bad singers.
Yes, my birthday. I don't want to hear.
I mean. I don't. In that case, I think it's better than to ask for permission. Feel it in your hearts and just do it.
All right, so you're listening to KHEA FM, worst Facebook page. Thank you guys for tuning in. Go ahead and share this video out. Tuned in the more birthday to Booker T is. And I agree. Can you help us tell all of your friends what they Booker T?
We got in the hot seat.
A little warm.
It is warm, but we had.
I think JJ left you up.
He probably did. He's a wrestler too. Heck of a wrestler.
It's taking place in this.
Excuse me. Oh. March. Getting ahead of myself. Hold on, let me get a.
I think March 9th is the next opportunity right here in Galveston County, the Booker T World Gym Arena located. We first, after going to Naked Nutrition, and we went and they have and then World Gym had on a World Gym shirt yesterday, whatever in his life, but he had on.
Yes, it did. It looked good in it, and that helped me get.
So March 9th, I think is needed to come watch live wrestling.
Well, hopefully if I. No, next reality wrestling. So it is April 12th of every month. And the best content that we can for fight in the Texas City area. And who am I facing? To be honest with you, no idea.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
You're gonna win, right?
Heavyweight champion. I'm the best. It doesn't really matter who steps in. They either answer the call or they get money.
be done, and it's just a matter of keeping the boots on and keeping the gloves on and getting it done.
I have to ask this question. What is the best birthday gift you have ever received?
That's a tough one, too.
Right?
I think the best birthday gift I ever received was I got a moped from my sister bought me when I was about 14 years old. And I didn't come from a privileged upbringing or anything like that. I don't know where my sister got the money to get it, you know what I mean?
Don't ask.
But I remember, riding that thing all over the neighborhood, man, and it was awesome, But, I never asked for a whole lot, coming up or anything like that. I'm one of those kids to always have thought, you never miss what you never had. You know what I mean? So if I didn't have it, I didn't miss it. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I was rich on so many. Me and my brother, we used to actually play, when it would rain, with heavy rain, and then you would have the water, going into the sewage, along the route, it would be a bunch of rapids. And me and my brother, we used to get matchsticks. He would burn one end, and he would be the burnt end, and I would be the regular, stick. And we would race in the rapids all the way to the sewage, and that was so much fun to me. The smallest things in life you could get so much pleasure out of. You just have to embrace it. You just have to know where you're at. You are, and I think for me, I always knew where I was in life, and now to be where I'm at right now, it's pretty awesome.
I know you said you started the school in 2005, Reality of Wrestling. You've seen tons of talent come through. What made you want to start Reality of Wrestling to be able to train and do this promotion here?
When I started wrestling, I went to a wrestling school, and it was 8 weeks, and it was $3,000. And in 8 weeks, which is 2 months, I don't think you can learn a whole lot.
No.
But I had to pay that $3,000, and I was like, man, that was a pretty big ripoff. But I got my foot in the door. I became 5-time world champ. I became a Hall of Famer. But along the route, when I was wrestling, and I say, man, I'm gonna give kids a half of a chance to get into the business the proper way. Teach them the psychology. Teach them what it's like to be a part of something. Being a team. Knowing how to bring the next guy up, and that's what we've built here at Reality of Wrestling. But my thought process was just just give back to what I've gotten so much out of, and that's professional wrestling. And there's so many kids always want to get into wrestling. I remember when I was a kid, I always wondered, how do I get in? Wrestling's like an underground sport, so
Yeah.
I said, I'm gonna give the kids a route, a way to actually get in. If they have the tools to make it to the next level, we'll actually put a word in for them. But sometimes it's not about making it to the next level. It's just about being a part of something, and I think that's what Reality of Wrestling brings.
We
love it.
We love Reality of Wrestling. We've been bringing on wrestlers on our show for the last year or so, and you're our partner now, so we're able to promote y'all. You're able to promote KHEA Radio. I do have to ask, since tonight is the Reality of Wrestling Awards.
Rewards.
We want to know, okay, 2 questions, 2 parts. One, who's the best wrestler for 2018, and what was your OMG moment?
2018 Wrestler of the Year. I don't want to give away nothing too early.
Yeah.
Okay, you got to tune in, right? You got to come back and say, come down here and find out.
I don't want to give that away right there because there were so many guys who stepped up to the plate here at Reality of Wrestling. So many guys, not just Reality of Wrestling talent, so many guys from around the world participated in 2018. Guys from England, guys from Australia. So I'm not gonna throw that out there or anything. What was that second point?
The OMG moment, the moment that you remember.
OMG moment. Probably be Lucha Extrema. Lucha Extrema here at Reality of Wrestling is a match that is pretty much our hardcore match where guys go out there and take it to the limit. So Lucha Extrema will be that match.
Yeah, we've seen some really cool moments. We're here. We've been telling people that we need a VIP seat for me and Gardy to come out here, just because we love spending time out here. We love coming out.
We'll hook you guys up, man.
Yeah. Saturday is the next event, March 9th, right here at Reality of Wrestling. Why should somebody come out? This is the last question for us.
What was that?
Why should somebody come out?
Oh, man, to have an experience of a lifetime. I mean, that's what Reality of Wrestling is. I mean, it's up close and personal. You get a chance to go to WWE. I mean, I love going to WWE shows, but, this is why I started at shows like this in the Unicorn Ballroom, in those small, smoky armories and whatnot when I first started. But when you come out here, it's what we call the best thing going on the Gulf Coast as far as professional wrestling goes. We may be a mom and pop shop here at Reality of Wrestling, but we try to give the fans the ultimate experience as far as professional wrestling goes. I'm talking about lights, camera, action. I'm talking about smoke. I'm talking about every aspect of the big screen you're going to see right here at Reality of Wrestling. So, guys, come out, have some fun. You know, you grown-ups, come out and have a cold one on me. But you youngsters, come out and have a good time and, you know, watch. You know, I say young people love watching young people, you know, come up. And that's what Reality of Wrestling is. Come watch yourself inside the square circle, because one day it could be you.
Awesome. Thank you so much. This is truly an honor. I hope we get more times to talk to you in the future. Again, appreciate it so much, man.
Thank you.
Boom.
I think we're about to have to end this stream because, hey, this show is about to start. The rewards, you still have an opportunity to come out. They're actually going to be going till about midnight. So come out. I think it's like $10 to enter. And we'll be here hanging out.
So thank you guys for tuning in to this special edition of Kickstart with Gardy and Curt. We're going to be back on the air Monday morning at 8:30. Thank you guys for listening. You guys have a blessed evening. We'll see you here tonight.
Again, shout out to Pierre. I just see you got on. Shout out to Top Star Marketing. Shout out to Macy's for helping us get prepared for today. Reality of Wrestling. There's so many people we could say thank you to. And for Booker T for inviting us to this and allowing us to have this time with him. Y'all be blessed. Have a good weekend.
Bye, guys.